Hi Taurus, welcome to your extended monthly reading for the month of September 2023. Really hope that Pisces full moon at the end of August really cleared some energy for you. Last 6 months have really been a lot of expanding, but feeling conflicted almost, I feel like. But it's interesting because as far as that judgment era that we're getting into, and like I keep telling people, but that Capricorn full moon brought in, the tower, clearing away that top-down authoritative energy, and that judgment era is coming at the same time. And so it's not this clear-cut end of chapter, new beginning. It's like in a film where one scene fades out and another scene fades in. And so you might be getting a little confused, and with retrograde too, 6 planets retrograde, and one of them Mercury, that confusion or that anxiousness, that anxiety, because we might not even be seeing that new scene of the judgment era fading in. All we can see is the fading out of that Capricorn energy. And so themes related to that have been coming back into our life that we thought was put to rest. And so if you can easily trip yourself up by thinking this high vibration forward moving, and then you see these themes come in, that it's attached to these old themes, but it's actually a part of this new chapter. So I'm just getting that message to make sure that you're not allowing these old themes and patterns. You're not allowing yourself to think that it's attached to this new paradigm shift, okay? It's part of what's clearing. It's just that they're fading at the same time into each other as the old is fading out. So please just take that in mind. But with Jupiter going into retrograde, you're really going to have some time to finally rest, and don't see this time as rest as being stuck or, things aren't moving forward. This is actually really powerful in regards to your expansion. So please take that in mind, Taurus, because you will be entering this judgment era and feeling your place. You're shining that inner light. So continue to shine that light. And it's not saying to put a hold on things. It's just saying that you deserve a rest. And that rest is September, okay? And by the end of September, even mid-September, you're really going to be feeling this so, like, it's like going to be shining, all right? Your inner light's going to be shining, I'm just getting. So definitely give thanks for the time of rest that's coming in September, because you deserve it. And yeah, that's been a theme too of summer for you, Taurus, is making sure to take time for yourself. You're nurturing and loving, and you care about people in your life, but it's important that we take that time, really popping out here, okay? So part of that, liberating yourself, shining your inner light, is making sure that you balance your life, all right? And that you take enough time to allow yourself to be in this energy. But yeah, we have really been focusing a lot on understanding how to prioritize our own needs, and without it triggering us. We've all been coming through these lessons of working through our triggers to liberate ourselves. And so with my extended, if you're new here, my extended readings, we do go through some past life energy. Interesting. That is either helping us or hindering us, okay? But like I keep saying, that tower energy, that full moon, it could be deceiving. Like I said, that crossover energy, this lightning bolt of change is coming in. We can't focus on the tower, all right? And this is something's coming to an end. So please utilize September as much as you can to rest. It's like my daughter, she loved Daniel Tiger. Rest is best, okay? Especially because it's cold and flu season. When we don't allow ourselves to rest and take some downtime, we're more susceptible to getting sick. But But yeah, the strongest message I get for everybody, and I think I've been saying this all summer, especially in August, is Libra season is when we're really going to feel things come back into balance. And that we're going to finally see the scenes from the judgment paradigm shift, okay? And we won't be focusing so much on those old, outdated patterns, all right? But Libra season is going to be super powerful. So like I said, mid-month September into end of September is when we're really going to finally be feeling that balance, and you deserve it, all right? We all deserve it. And we all deserve to shine, all right? But yeah, so I always like to recommend too that you watch some astrology videos, because it's important to know too, like what houses are being affected each month. My favorites are Pam Gregory and Stillwater Alchemy. They have wonderful video updates of transits that are happening. I also really like Donna Stellhorn. I keep forgetting to shout her out, but she has really wonderful insights for each sign. All right, but yeah, you're gonna be manifesting. Like I said, take time to appreciate the Jupiter retrograde for what it is, because you deserve to rest, but you're still manifesting. So, still work hard. Just don't feel that like need to move forward quick so fast. All right, like we want to slow down. We really want to take time to slow down. All right, who are you? What are you popping up? Yeah, and whatever this energy is clearing too. I mean, we can't keep allowing old patterns to repeat, and we can't keep allowing some sort of feeling of betrayal or hurt to keep entering our lives. It's time that we clear it, all right? And like step into this Queen of Swords power and allow ourselves to speak our truth in a manner that comes from confidence, but confidence and compassion. You can have both. All right. But if you are connected to that female energy, I mean, part of that patriarchal Capricorn energy was, not assertive women are, the what word, the B word. And that kind of energy, like, just needs to fade away with that. Crumbling tower. It's coming to an end, though. Like I said, I really feel like Libra season's gonna be the season for people. So let's see. What energy do we have for Taurus for the month of September 2023? Yeah, I'm telling you, Libra season, I'm looking forward to it. All right. Interesting. Okay, hold on now. All right. A lot related to our emotions too, and just this emotional hurdle that we're finally getting over and reconnecting to feel like a sense of I got that song Forever Young stuck in my head. Like, I want to be forever young, like something that's clearing, that's allowing us connecting to feeling younger. And like maybe because of responsibilities and like putting everybody else first, like it's draining our energy, and like we finally get to feel this sense of feeling young again. All right, because remember, you're only as old as you feel. Oh wow. Okay, so this is gonna be pretty powerful, Taurus. It's interesting too, because this was a big thing for Capricorns last month. And so if you do have Capricorn anywhere in your chart too, go back to last week's tarot reading, because it was really important. And again, Libra season, so I'm too excited. Let's just get to it. What's really also interesting, Aries got the exact same card in the exact same place. So if you have Aries in your chart too, make sure to, oh, interesting. All right. Now remember, like I like to say, and I reminded Aries about this, especially when it comes to an outcome card, life is about choices, okay? And so how we perceive certain energy is up to us. All right, so month of September, there is a big decision coming in, and this feels like a decision that needs to be made in Libra season or by Libra season. I'm also getting a connection to the full moon, and I believe the next full moon is in Aries. Interesting how much connection there is to Aries energy for you, Taurus. But if there is an Aries in your life, wow. All right. So that's interesting. So if there's an Aries in your life, go and please do yourself a favor and watch the Aries video to get some insights on that. But something connected to the full moon and Libra season, and there's going to be a choice that needs to be made. And however we choose is going to affect our outcome going into October. But we need to remind ourselves to be patient. So like I said, with that Jupiter retrograde, like things are going to slow down, and you don't need to see that as negative, okay? Because you have planted so many seeds and you're going to reap the rewards. We want to be patient, all right? And especially if it's connected to us shining our inner light and we're finally connected to our bliss. We're finally connected to the things that make us happy. And now we're like, well, what the heck? And like, we want these things now. And trust me, I get it. It's so easy to allow that to trip you up of like, no, I need it now. And, going with the flow, all right? And especially as an earth sign, you know, it's you got to allow some water. And so that's a way to utilize allowing water into your life. So like imagine like some really dry dirt, right? And it's not allowed to like the water comes in and it helps, you know, clear a path for the earth, if you will. Like the earth's going to be cracked and dry if it doesn't allow the water come in. So this is a time to allow your emotions to really nurture that, if you will. But yeah, patience is really needed right now. Okay. So just remind yourself that September, Jupiter retrograde, things are meant to slow down. And the interesting thing is, it's because if you allow this time to really, you know, recharge your battery, by the end of the year, like you're going to look back and not even recognize your life. So I feel like you are going to, like I said, rest. So the Hermit right in this placement is really saying you're identifying the need to rest and to go within. And like I said, Virgo season is the perfect time for it. And because if you do this inner work and allow yourself the time to reflect and allow your inner light to guide you, it's going to make this decision a lot clearer. And don't get bogged down in the idea that you don't know what direction to go in or there's too many choices. Like, know that if you're allowing your inner light to guide you, no matter what, there's plenty of cups that are going to take you exactly where you want to go. So don't get bogged down in thinking that you're going to make the wrong decision, because if you're doing it from a place of anxiety, if you're doing it from a place of impatience, then you are going to pick a cup that relates to that. That's going to bring more impatience, more of what you don't want. So we need to choose with confidence, okay? And we also need to remember that you need to just focus on what it is you want and not how you're getting it. And so again, going back to that, go with the flow. Just focusing on what you want and not how you're going to attain it is so important, all right? And so definitely remember too, the sky is the limit. So that patience of knowing if you stay focused on what it is you want is going to come to fruition, but things need to be cleared out of the way for you to get that, okay? And the Six of Swords in this position is saying that you can shift your perspective on the benefits of moving away from something that no longer serves you. And it's time for you to take charge of your own destiny. And especially too, if you have kids, we have to remember that we are an example for our kids, right? And so how we choose to approach situations is important. You know, if you stay in a situation that isn't good for you, your kids are looking at that and seeing that that's what they do, all right? So yeah, definitely see that this time of September is clearing away what no longer serves you, all right? And like I'm going back to what I said in the beginning. It's not this clear-cut end and beginning. They're blended right now. And I think we're too focused on these old things that are coming in. It's just, but it's fading away. It doesn't have as hard of a hold on you if you don't allow it to. What I love too is the Seven of Wands in this position is what you need to accept. And what you need to accept is you have everything within you to be a boss, right, of your own life. And also the reminder that nothing ventured, nothing gained. So if there's something you've been wanting to pursue and you haven't been pursuing it and you're letting yourself get stuck in negative thinking, or that you don't have enough time, you have everything within you for that success, okay? That 7 there, it's success. And you need to accept that you have this energy within you, and to all the passion within you is going to bring such big rewards. But it takes us having the confidence to prioritize ourselves and to move away from whatever that is. Because again, the end of the month with the 5 of Cups, it indicates some sort of feeling of loss. It indicates some sort of feeling of betrayal. And like why I think that 7 of Swords popped up too during the shuffle. But we have to focus on the 2 cups we have, okay? We can't focus on the things that are leaving our life. And especially this is really connected to emotional feelings of loss. I'm not seeing as much monetary loss as emotional feelings of loss. But if we can focus on the 2 cups that we still have and not the fear, like this theme is just so big for you, Taurus. This idea of these old patterns and thinking that they're bigger than they are, all right? And that these cups weren't meant for you. And this clearing is happening because the universe is trying to remind you that these cups weren't meant for you. There was something with these cups that were going to hinder you from moving forward and stepping into your power. And again, that Judgment era, clearing what is not meant for us to allow our inner light to shine as brightly as it can shine. I don't know if you heard that buzzing, but that's like, I think so powerful for you to have to accept, okay? Because yeah, this decision is going to, and it's coming Libra season. It's going to be really powerful for your life. And with it being the 2 of Swords too, I really feel like this is connected to a relationship. And also a relationship related to an Aries, I'm really getting. All right, so let's see what past life energy is still affecting you in the month of September. Now, this past life energy, it can be related if you have kids, your life before kids, your childhood, a literal past life outside of the dimension that we're conscious in now. But this past life energy that is in September is love life. So what I like to do with these past life cards is actually read directly from the book, because the messages are so detailed and important. All right. So this card comes to you as an indication that your love life is affected by one or more previous lifetimes. Most likely you had a painful experience back then that caused you to be overly cautious. In such cases, working on yourself can help reopen your beautiful, loving heart. Remember what I said about utilizing this Jupiter retrograde to your benefit and focusing on yourself, working on yourself, loving yourself. You can love and be loved again. So it's also likely that this card comes to you as validation that the man or woman you're romantically interested in is also a prominent person in your past life. This individual may not necessarily have been a romantic partner at the time, but your inclination to connect romantically in this life is definitely part of a greater plan. So if there is a new relationship and you feel like this, bond that you can't describe, it's probably because they're connected to you from a past life. Also too, okay, so this is going back to this Five of Cups. I want to remind too that this idea of the duality of life and our perception. And like I said, you can either focus on the gratitude of having these two cups or the loss. We don't want to focus on the loss. And again, it's coming from your shadow side. There's something in your shadow work. Like I said, there's all this, like that full moon in Pisces is finally clearing all that. But if we ask for something to be released from our life, we can't shy away from what's allowing it to release from our life. All right. So like with this cup and this rose, you know, roses are beautiful, but they also have thorns. Okay. And if you recognize where the thorns are and you don't allow yourself to, you know, just impulsively grab the rose and prick yourself, you can allow the beauty of the rose to be in your life. I really feel like we're not seeing how what we've gone through is allowing us to just close that book related to something in our life and how important that is. But yeah, I'm really seeing this as being powerful. And like I said, this choice of how we perceive this is all up to us, and to just accept and allow it to move us forward. We don't have to allow ourselves to get pulled back into something we don't want to be pulled back into. So let's see what empowering question I feel it's going, let's see what empowering question is going to help Taurus guide them with this decision that they are going to be making in Libra season in September 2023. So this is interesting. Okay. What empowering question is going to help Taurus make a decision? All right. So related to, you know, old self and past life, your empowering question to ponder for the month of September 2023 is, what kind of advice on life would my old self give to my current self? And so, like I said, this is a perfect time, like I said, with Jupiter retrograde, because we know where we're going, we know what we want. But there's something, like, look back 2 chapters ago, okay, at that old self. And like, what advice would you give your current self? Because I feel like we've made a lot of compromises in our life in some area. All right, very interesting. So now we're going to pull a crystal card. Now this crystal energy, best to, you know, actually get the crystal that's connected to it. But if we can't do that, even just having the colors, taking a screenshot of the crystal card. But this crystal energy is going to help us, guide us in the month of September with the decisions that we have to make. And your card is pink tourmaline. And look at that. It is the gift of love. So, man, a lot of connection to your love life. So really, I think too, it's so important to remember to love yourself. And so that Jupiter retrograde, reconnecting to yourself, loving yourself, this month is so important for you to love yourself, okay? And if we're not giving ourselves the time to do that, if, you know, we're always with a partner or kids or, you know, always nurturing everybody else, we need to reconnect to ourselves, all right? Because like I said, that by doing that, especially in Virgo season right now, it's going to help guide us in the choice we have to make by Libra season. So I'm going to pull one more clarifying card just to close this out, because I'm going to see what clarifying card can help us shift our perspective when it comes to that Five of Cups energy. There's something with that Five of Cups energy that is not allowing us to release what emotionally has a hold on us. So what clarifying card is going to help us clear? Interesting. All right, you know what it is. All right. Getting a lot of Five of Wands here. And that's, again, why this is so weird is because Aries situation card for the month of September was the Five of Wands. So just really strong Aries energy. And, you know, maybe it is because that Aries full moon, all right? So, like, see what house, it's either an Aries full moon or new moon. Like I said, go to Pam Gregory or Stillwater Alchemy or Donna Stellhorn. They always have in-depth descriptions of that. But it could just be, too, that, like, whatever this is that needs to be cleared is related. All right. You got two clarifying cards here. Okay, Taurus. So the first is the devil, all right? And so this is something that has like a hold on you, that this is subconscious triggers, childhood wounds, something that is allowing you to have this perception, if you will. But where did that other one go? Okay. Where did that go? Oh, I didn't realize I put it back. But we need to remind ourselves that we need to feel our place in the universe. And whatever this is, and it's like, again, that Capricorn energy related to all of that stuff that we've been releasing, it's still stuck to us somehow. And so I really hope we took the time with that Pisces full moon to want to release and clear what it is that keeps bringing these old patterns back, that keeps making us like, I just got like, you know, like a slave to the wage type of energy. But something having a hold on us. It's something related to your shadow side. It's something related to fear. It's something related to altering our perceptions right now. But if we can go inside, do some shadow work, release, and again, like it takes our thoughts and our actions, okay? We can really change this and step into October giving gratitude for those cups that we have and recognizing that this needed to be cleared away for us to embrace our inner light. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, Taurus. If you did, please like, share, and comment with others that you think this reading might resonate with. Please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot too if you haven't, so you can get notifications on when new videos do appear. And as always, do check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the month ahead. And also if there's a specific planet that you are struggling with, please take a look at the sign that planet rules to also illuminate some answers for you. But yeah, have a wonderful month of September and allow your inner light to guide you with this decision. And a reminder, put yourself first. Utilize this Jupiter retrograde. Take time to slow down and get back to your center. So when this expansion comes into the new year, you know, level up and have that King of Wands energy. So have a great month, Taurus.